What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Let's talk about the price action here. Here we are at about $2.60. If we take, and we're on a 4-hour basis, okay? If we take this relative low that we just had on the 28th of February, yes, nope, that was not the low. I tried. Low here, high there. We hit the 382. We tipped it for support, and then we rejected the 236. So we've got a little bit of confliction going on in the charts. I want to say something first, okay? Oftentimes, very, very common in a extremely positive move. Doesn't matter what time frame. If it's the 1 hour, the 15 minute, the 10-day, the 6-month, whatever. Whatever the relevant time frame is, if you have a significant move relative to that time frame, you oftentimes do find support right at the 382, which we've done. Now there's a stipulation to that, okay? Oftentimes, too, when you find support at the 382 and then you find resistance at the 236, oftentimes that gives you the green light to see the golden ratio, okay? Which we've just done. On a 4-hour basis, we found support here and then we found resistance at the 236. I'm not saying that we have to go all the way down to $2.30 to $2.22 because that's where the golden ratio zone is. I'm not saying that we have to go down to this area where we found support before and we might find support now at the golden ratio there. It's also the current area where we found resistance before. I'm not saying that we have to do that. And in fact, I don't expect that we have to do that. But the fibs are definitely giving the notion that we could go down there. And it's a very possible outcome, right? But I don't think it's going to happen. I'm more talking about it because, not because if it happens, I'll be like, haha, I was right. Even though I'm telling you I don't expect it to happen. I'm not one of those guys. I'm telling you this because if it happens, I don't want anybody to worry. I don't want anybody to panic sell. Not financial advice, not your financial advisor, but I want to see people make money. I want us all to get rich together. Let's get rich together, you guys. And you're not going to do it if you're buying the highs and selling the lows. It's okay if you bought the high. It's totally fine if you bought the high. It's okay if you FOMO'd, okay? It's not ideal. It's very not ideal. XRP is going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to see higher prices. That is not the all-time high for XRP. So it's okay if you bought the high. It's not ideal. Let's be real. It's not ideal. But what's not okay, what's absolutely a big old no-no, is to buy the high and sell the low. That's not okay. Okay? It's okay to buy the high. It's okay to ride to the low. It's okay to ride it back up and then sell at higher prices. That's okay. But it is not okay to buy the high and sell the low. Not your financial advisor, not a financial advisor, but don't buy the high and don't sell the low. Okay? Don't complete the circle. Just wait. Wait for the train to come back. It is going to come back. But if I had to guess, I don't think that we go lower. I think we're finding support now at prior areas of resistance here, prior areas of support here at the 382. Very kind of normal thing to do. As long as we don't go below the 382 again, I think we can absolve ourselves of seeing $2.30. Of course, there is the possibility we could stop at the 0.5, but that's not oftentimes the case. So I am thinking we're going to move up higher. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour looks rather robust, I think, getting overbought, hitting the 90, man, pulling all the way back to the 60. This could actually be the area where you bounce. It's very common to go from the overbought zone down to your 60 and then bounce. I shouldn't say it's very common. It's very ideal. I don't know how common it is. I don't actually have those statistics on hand. It doesn't look like it's that common. I mean, here you bounced off the 60, and that did not promote any growth, right? But ideally, it would. And in the most ideal kind of situations, here bouncing off the overbought zone, here bouncing off the 60, that promoted more growth there. But again, I don't know how common or uncommon it is. It might actually not be that common. But if we were to bounce off of the 60 on the 4-hour time frame here, hold on. Let me get this shenanigans going. That would lead to a higher move up in a relatively short amount of time. It would be a continuation. It would signal to the markets, to the market participants, to speculators, that it's a continuation of this move overall. We might be in a miniature bull flag here on the 4-hour time frame. If it is a bull flag from the low to the high, and I didn't take the whole move, I'm just taking this low right here, putting it to the base of the flagpole, that would mean that XRP probably by the end of either today or tomorrow would be worth something of about $3.40. And let's see if that makes sense. Let's see if we can make sense out of that. From a high here, if this is the low and it holds as the low, that would actually be right above your golden ratio. I would think you don't stop at 340. I would think you at least go to about 350, 348, so something like that. But again, give or take 10 cents. Measure moves are not requirements. They're ideas. You don't have to stop at your ideas. You can go above them. You can stop below them. You can stop right at them, sure, but it's an idea. It doesn't have to happen. If we take this high of the overall range to the low of which you're coming out of, the 1618 here is actually right in this area between about $3.48 and $3.55, which is where I think you're going to go. I bet you do go, you skim this $3.56 zone over the next couple of days. Like by the end of this week, absolutely, but over the next couple of days, maybe by the end of tomorrow. You could do it by the end of today. Hell, we've got how much time left in the daily time frame? We've got 2 more 4-hour candles. Yeah, you could do it. It took you all of 2 4-hour candles here to make this move. I'm just saying, you know, this was your breakout move. Yes, your low was down here, but when you broke out of this downtrend, I think it was right there. So here's your low, sure, but when you break out, if it's this candle, it could be 2 candles, maybe it's 3 candles, in which case it'd be very early tomorrow, or even at the worst, like late tomorrow. But I actually don't think that it's going to take too long at all. I would assume, unless, of course, unless you go lower than this low here. If you go lower than that low, then of course we will return to those areas that I was saying I don't think we're going to go to, but we identified them anyways just to address them, right? Because of course that would still be higher lows. That wouldn't be anything to fret on a structural basis, okay? But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to move up from here. I think we are going to see prices not just above $3 in the next 24 hours, but $3.56. If I'm wrong, I anticipate I would be wrong in the sense that I'm not bullish enough, you guys, and that XRP might have a little bit more oomph left in the tank. Oh man, I didn't realize. What call I just made there. We're going to be at new all-time highs in a day. What is happening? What is happening? Oh man, I mean, let's further analyze this here. Lower lows in the RSI on the 1-hour time frame, higher lows in the price. That's a good thing. That's hidden bullish divergence. It marks continuation of the trend, a very bullish endeavor that you just began. 4-hour time frame finding support at the 60. What about the 15-minute time frame? Is there any bearishness there? Let's see. Well, you just broke out of your downtrend, and it looks like you're forming an uptrend. So no, XRP will be at new all-time highs either today or I think tomorrow. Tomorrow. Wow. That'll be a hell of a title. All right, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves and prepare yourselves. It's about to get real freaking juicy, you guys. Oh my God. All right, take it easy. Bye.